Alright YouTubers, welcome back to World of Warships with the Angry Nerd. And today we're going to take a little more in-depth look at the Tier 2 British destroyer, the Medea. Now this ship and the entire British destroyer line are a work in progress. Stats may change on this ship, so just keep that in mind. When it goes live on the server, it may not be exactly like this, but we are reviewing what this is right now as a test ship, and you can see it right here, test ship. First of all, let me go ahead and say that when Wargaming supplies us these test ships, they supply us with a 10-point captain. So the skills that I have selected will affect these stats. So we're going to go ahead and look at these skills to begin with. That way you can see how they have already affected the stats. Priority target was my first selection. I like to know when people are aiming at me. Doesn't mean they're shooting at you, just means they're aiming at you. Especially destroyers, when you see this show up and you don't have incoming fire, could be a destroyer getting a beat on you with torpedoes, so go ahead and make appropriate adjustments. Last stand, I think this is pretty much a given on all destroyers. You don't need to be dead in the water in a ship that doesn't have much health. I went ahead and took torpedo armament expertise over superintendent or basic firing training. Reason being is I took concealment expert because that brought my concealment down to 4.7 and my torpedo range is 6 kilometers, so I could get a little stealth firing in there. It gives me a little bit more than a kilometer to play with. So yeah, that's what I did, and since I was doing that, I went with the torpedo rearmament or armament expertise over either one of these two. Basic firing, you get 10% on your guns. Your guns reload 5 seconds anyway, so what are you cutting off? A couple of tenths of a second. So yeah, that's how I have my captain set up. Later on, you know, might want to adjust these, but for now with this tier 2 destroyer, that's what I have it set up. Modules on this ship, it is fully upgraded. Propulsion was standard. You do get an upgrade for gun fire control system. Let me talk a little bit about the gun fire control system. If your ship operates better at close range, like it's not very good at engaging over long distances, whether it be shell velocity or what have you, sometimes you might want to consider not taking gun fire control. This is just a theory that I have kind of developed. I haven't I've put it into practice on like 2 ships, but I can't really tell how it's working out. But what I'm thinking is when you fire, right, your detection goes out to your gun range. So if you're not useful firing out at long distances anyway, maybe if you leave it at a shorter range, that may be fewer ships that can detect you. It's a theory. Let me know what you think down in the comments section. Hull, when you first get it, it's going to be 8,000 hit points, and when you get the upgrade, 8,700. So yep, firing range, I forgot to say, was 8 kilometers and goes up to 8.8 kilometers. Consumables, this is kind of a big thing for me with these British destroyers. Damage control party number 2 is what I have. There is no other. I mean, that's it. Damage control party or smoke. British DDs at this time do not get speed boost. I have a real issue with that. These things are slow. Full speed on this ship, maximum speed 32 kilometers. I had a cruiser chase me down and kill me the other day in the Tier 3 Valkyrie. So, yeah. Upgrades, you just get one slot, and I chose main armaments modification. So, yeah, detectability by sea, as it's set up right now, 4.7, air 2.2, 32 knots, 2.3 second rudder shift, 460 meter turning circle radius. And for your main battery, you get 3 times 102 millimeters as your main gun. Have one front, middle, and rear. And torpedo tubes, right? You get two tube launchers. That was a tongue twister. Yeah. And another thing I'm disliking about the British destroyers is you get single fire or widespread. The widespread is way easy to dodge, and single fire is just aggravating. It's useful sometimes, but mostly it's just aggravating. Please, Wargaming, if you're listening, narrow spread. We want narrow spread and speed boost for these ships. Okay? Yeah, okay. Enough about that. Exterior. We have the subscriber camouflage on. No signals. And we're sporting the community contributor flag. So, yeah, this is the Tier 2 MEDEA. Most people are not going to be concerned about it, but everybody's going to have to play it. So, why don't we hop into a game, see what I was able to do with the Tier 2 MEDEA, work in progress. Here we go. All right, looks like we picked up Polar. Let's take a look how we stack up against these other destroyers. Not too bad. Six seconds before we go live.
Battle starts.
All right. So, let me think. Kind of thinking that we want to group up a little bit, so I'm going to head over. Yep. Somebody has a good idea. Let them come to us. Mass fire on them as they come. It always seems to work pretty well here at the low tiers. Just group up, concentrate fire on one ship. You can whittle down their firepower. All right. Oh, some torpedoes coming somewhere. So I'm going to head over here to the right and see if we can catch up with that Long Yang. I don't have to worry about his torpedoes hitting me, because he's got deep water torps. There he is. He's in a world of hurt. He's got two of us shooting at him. If you can hit the fat part of the front, of the boat, it's easier to get a hit than it is the skinny part, but we did all right.
We've sunk an enemy destroyer.
Enemy destroyer ahead of me, so I'm going to break behind this island just to make sure I don't hit any torps that he could have fired at that other DD. Hopefully this cruiser won't tear me up. Cruiser seems to be ignoring me. I'm undetected. I think the DD is in that smoke over there, so I don't want to get too far out and eat some torps he may be sending, but I do need to get angled enough. I don't know what kind of DD is over here. Those are looking pretty good.
Smoke generator started.
There you go.
Enemy cruiser foundered.
Okay, there's the DD. Alright, got a nice hit.
Smoke screen set.
More hits. Fire over that DD. Friendly DD. Still got a hit.
Enemy destroyer sighted.
Oh! Some friendly fire there. But you know what? The guy's apologizing in chat, so you know, the guy says, "What's your aim?" Well, actually, I really don't think it was that guy's fault. He wasn't expecting the friendly DD to come plowing out of the smoke. And he was in a tight engagement with that other enemy DD. And the guy just cut right between them, so yeah, I don't think it was his fault. Alright. Let me move before they start targeting me. I'm going to try to get this island between me and that cruiser and fire on this destroyer. Thinking I may rush around this island.
Torpedoes astern.
Not rush around it, but oh shoot, I was not expecting him to be coming. I thought he was gonna hide back there. Oh, that and that. There we go.
We've destroyed an enemy cruiser.
All right, this guy's torps can kill me.
Torpedoes to starboard.
So we're coming. Oh, I'm trying to slow down. Repair. I was trying to slow down, but because my engine was messed up. There we go.
We've sunk an enemy destroyer.
Yeah, I couldn't slow down because my engine was damaged, so I had to repair that to slow down, keep from running into those torps. But that worked out nice. 131,000, 3,800, 384, 38,000, 26, 4, 3, 4 ships destroyed, 1 fire, 3 floods, 2 captivins. Alright, and first place in the team. So, yep. Take a quick look at the detailed report just in case you're interested in seeing it. All right, well, there you have it. A quick look at the new British Tier 2 destroyer, the Medea. If you've liked this look at the Medea, hit that like button. If you didn't, don't. Subscribe if you would. But as always, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Nerd out.